how do we determine stability from the Bode plot? Okay, so for that we need to know four important terms. We need to know grain crossover frequency, phase crossover frequency. Now, how do you determine grain crossover frequency for the Bode plot? Right, so what is gain crossover frequency? So look at this particular figure. So gain crossover frequency is obtained from the gain plot. So where the gain plot crosses 0 dB, that particular frequency, right, that particular frequency becomes gain crossover frequency. So identify the frequency where the gain is crossing 0 dB. Right, that particular frequency becomes gain crossover frequency. And what is phase crossover frequency? Phase crossover frequency is obtained from the phase plot. So look at your phase plot. Where the phase plot crosses 180 degree, that particular frequency becomes the phase crossover frequency. Right? So gain crossover frequency is obtained from the gain plot. Look at your gain plot. Where the gain plot crosses the 0 dB, that particular frequency becomes the gain crossover frequency. And where the phase plot crosses 180 degree, that particular frequency becomes the phase crossover frequency. Right? There are two more terms associated. One is gain margin and phase margin. Now, how do you determine gain margin? So, gain margin is obtained by the phase plot and the location of 0 dB. Right, so let us understand what is gain margin. So to find the gain margin, here is gain margin. How do I find the gain margin? What you do first is you project your phase crossover frequency on the gain plot. I'll repeat. How do you find the gain margin? To find the gain margin, you project the phase crossover point, phase crossover frequency point on the phase plot. So where is it projected? Where is it meeting the gain plot? At this particular point. And now find the distance between this particular point that you have identified on the gain plot by projecting the phase crossover frequency on the gain plot, and the difference between the 0 dB and the projected point from the phase crossover frequency, the difference between them becomes the gain margin. So this is your gain margin. How do you find the phase margin? To find the phase margin, here is phase margin. So to find the phase margin, you have to use the gain crossover frequency. So project your gain crossover frequency on the phase plot. Project your gain crossover frequency on the phase plot. So where it meets your phase plot, that particular point with respect to 180 degree, the difference between the projected point on the phase plot and 180 degree, the difference between these two becomes your phase margin. Right? So overall we need four terms to determine the stability from the Bode plot. Which are those four terms? Is the gain crossover frequency, phase crossover frequency, gain margin, phase margin. So I'll repeat. What is gain crossover frequency? Gain crossover frequency is obtained from the gain plot. So look at your gain plot. Where your gain plot crosses 0 dB, that becomes your gain crossover frequency. What is phase crossover frequency? It is obtained from the phase plot. So look at your phase plot. Where your phase plot crosses 180 degree, right? That becomes phase crossover frequency. Right? Wherever the phase plot crosses 180 degree, that becomes your phase crossover frequency. Now how do you find gain margin? To find the gain margin, first you project phase crossover frequency point on the gain plot. So it is intersecting this projected point on the gain plot at this particular point. And the difference between 0 dB line and the projected point, right, and the point obtained by projecting the phase crossover frequency on the gain plot, the difference between these two becomes gain margin. And what is margin? So phase margin is obtained by first projecting the gain crossover frequency on the phase plot. Right? So to obtain the phase margin, first you project the gain crossover frequency on the phase plot. and then take the difference between the intersection of the projected point on the phase plot with respect to the 180-degree line, right? So this is these four parameters are very essential. Now how do you decide the stability using these four parameters? For stability, what is essential is that margin should be greater, or greater the gain margin, greater is the stability. So always gain margin should be as large as possible, especially it should be positive, right? Both gain margins and phase margin should be positive, and more greater the gain margin, more stable is your system. The same is applied for phase margin, right? So greater the phase margin, greater is the stability of the system, especially when both gain margins and phase margins are positive. Your system is surely stable. So let us look at the conditions. So the margins should be positive, both the gain margin and phase margin should be positive. For marginal stability of the system, both the margin should be 0 or phase margin should be equal to gain margin, either of the conditions. So if phase margin is equal to gain margin, you say that your system is marginally stable. And when your system is said to be unstable, so your system is unstable if the gain margin or phase margin, any one of them is negative or both of them are negative, the system is unstable. So this is very important with respect to Bode plot. So you can easily do the stability analysis from the Bode plot. So if your system is stable, your gains and phase margins are positive. If gain margin is equal to phase margin, your system is marginally stable. And if gain margin or phase margin is negative, your system is unstable. Right? And how do you calculate the gain margin? Gain margin is the difference and the gain that is obtained by projecting. So to make you understand this, let me go figure the equation how to calculate gain margin. Your
Here is an so here is find let us first of all find the gain crossover frequency. Where is the gain crossover frequency? Gain crossover frequency is obtained from the gain plot. So wherever the gain plot crosses 0 dB, so you could see here this particular point is the gain crossover frequency. So what is the frequency? So look at the frequency from the frequency scale. You identify what is the frequency. So this point, this frequency wherein the magnitude plot is crossing 0 dB becomes the gain crossover frequency, friends, right? And what is phase crossover frequency? So wherever your phase plot crosses 180 degrees, you could see here it is crossing this particular point. So this particular point becomes the phase crossover frequency, right? Where your phase, this is your phase plot. So where your phase crosses 180 degree, this particular point becomes the phase crossover frequency. This point is your gain crossover frequency. This point is your phase crossover frequency. So once you identify gain and phase crossover frequency, now let us find the gain margin. So to find the gain margin, project your phase crossover frequency and see where it is intersecting your phase, your gain magnitude plot. So you could see I have projected the phase crossover frequency. I have projected it on
the gain plot. You could see here it is intersecting the gain plot at this point. Now I'll take the difference between the 0 dB line. So this is your 0 dB line. And now take the difference between the 0 dB line and the projected point. So 0 minus, what is the gain I have identified here, is closer to 8. So 0 minus of minus 8 becomes plus 8. So gain margin is plus 8. So how did we calculate it? We took the difference between the 0 dB line. So here the magnitude is 0. What is the magnitude here? Is minus 8. Take the difference. 0 minus of minus 8 becomes 8 dB. This is how you calculated the gain margin. How do you calculate the phase margin? To find the phase margin, first you project your phase crossover frequency, a gain crossover frequency. So this is your gain crossover frequency point. Project it. Where is it meeting the phase plot? It is meeting the phase plot at this particular point. Identify the phase of it. So the phase of this is very close to this particular line, right? So almost maybe it is 160 degree maybe, correct? So we now take the difference between this 180 degree and this projected point. So this particular phase minus of minus 180 degree gives me the phase margin, right? So whatever is the phase at this point minus of minus 180 degree gives me the phase margin. So the phase margin is plus 21. So what you observe, both gain margin and phase margin are positive, and therefore we say that whatever plot we have obtained for the system here, that system is a stable system. So this is how we conclude that the system is stable. Okay, I'll just quickly touch this and then we'll stop the lecture. So here is another example, right? So we'll find the gain crossover frequency. So gain crossover frequency is where this plot crosses 0 dB. So you could see here this point where this phase plot crosses 0 dB. This point is your gain crossover frequency. Where is your phase crossover frequency? The phase margin, where the phase margin is crossing 180 degree. Yes, this is the point. Right, this is phase crossover frequency where the phase crosses 180 degree, and this is the point where your gain plot crosses 0 dB. This is your gain crossover frequency. Now how do you find the gain margin? So project your phase crossover frequency on the phase on your particular gain plot. So here it is touching the 0 dB line because 0 dB line comes earlier. Now you take the difference between these two. The difference is minus 12 dB. Similarly, to obtain phase margin, project the gain crossover frequency. So I have projected the gain crossover frequency. It touches minus 180 degree earlier. So this is the point I have to consider. The difference between these two becomes the phase margin. And what do I observe? Gain margin and phase margin are negative, and therefore we say that the system is unstable here. So if your gain margin and phase margin are positive, the system is stable. If gain margin and phase margin, either of them becomes negative, your system becomes unstable. So this is how you identify stability from the given system, right?